that camera on, Maria?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
This is weird because I bought one of these hand thingies, hand controls, but I couldn't do it. Like, I bought one of these kind and it just drove me nuts.
Are you talking about this right here?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have. This is just like my camera. Yeah. Except I have a bigger battery. And it's not exactly like the tower, is it? Because my extra camera, the batteries slide up inside.
I don't know because I'm not sure, but should be pretty close.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just make sure that we're actually streaming right now, and these are turned all the way up so everybody's hearing us.
Oh.
Okay, so we're on.
We are on. This is our maiden attempt at some live streaming video to go along with the Royal Knights football broadcast. It's a Monday. We're at David Nielsen Memorial Field, and this is a JV matchup between the Knights and the Warden Cougars. The varsity version of this matchup was Friday night, and the Knights came away with a solid victory there. 61-3 was the margin. And some good all-around performances by some guys that we'll actually see playing in this JV game as well. A couple guys had to step up in the first half and got some quality minutes. Jack Diaz was one of those guys, and he was a special teams force and also forced a fumble that was returned for a touchdown by Isaac Ellis in that game. Another guy that scored a touchdown in Friday night's game is number 25 Carter Dorsing late in the fourth quarter from Tyler Allred at the quarterback position, and that was both their first varsity touchdown pass and catch.
Yeah, I saw that picture on Facebook that Dorsing's mom posted.
Yeah, they're both sophomores, so the JV game is where the bulk of their season will be played.
So did Royal win the kick and defer, or what'd they do?
That is a great question.
We didn't, but Warden is kicking off, as you can see from the video.
Typically, that would mean that we deferred. Seldom would well, I guess, yeah, I would guess we deferred.
Interesting thing is that you guys, now that Ryan is here, he's going to be doing this here in a minute. He's just trying to get some software, but it's interesting that now that you have the video, you're going to say some stuff, and I imagine there's going to be a few times you go, well, you can see it, obviously,
yeah, it's
as opposed to
a little repetitive.
Yeah.
Or there's going to be video evidence to refute what I say. That's my concern.
Yeah. So a little squib kick.
So number 44, J.C. Worsham, picks it up on about the 25-yard line, gets past the 30. We'll see where they spot him out of bounds, probably about the 32-yard line.
No, we cannot tell, Maria. All we see is what you see on that monitor in front of you.
It's going to be actually at the 31-yard line. This is where the Knights will take over their first possession, first down and 10. Tyler Allred at quarterback. And because this is the JV, there's going to be a lot of numbers that I'm not as familiar with who wears them anyways. So
Who's 84 here, or is it 84 with the
84
deep
is,
socks?
84 is Diego Santillan. He's about 6'9". No, he's 6'3".
Yeah.
It'll be a handoff from Allred to the tailback. That's number 43,
Whoa,
Jack Diaz.
See ya.
And he makes a few moves at the linebacker level and gets to the outside, to the left side, and just runs straight up the numbers all the way into the end zone for a 69-yard touchdown run on the first play from scrimmage for the Knights. Not a lot of numbers on either sideline. The Knights only have 5 or 6 backups on the sideline. Warden Cougars looks like they have maybe 3 or 4 backups. Knights off to a quick start.
Yeah, he just kind of sidestepped his way right through there without too much trouble, didn't he?
He did, and then it looked really fast once he got to the outside edge. I'm not sure.
He did. It's up and good.
If that was by comparison or if he's as fast as that made him look.
Was that Guerrero that kicked? It was.
Yeah,
number 20.
Guerrero, yeah.
Good.
So with 11 minutes and 42 seconds, so only 18 seconds into the game, the Knights have jumped out to an early 7-0 lead.
So as far as talking just broadcast stuff here.
Yeah.
It's possible that you have a second window open, and it would be the YouTube window that would actually show the game. And if you wanted, you could theoretically set up a replay. And you could come down here and you could click. You know, you could have another thing here that says replay, and you would have already been looking at it and just switch to that screen, and it'll pop up that window. And then you could say, see, right here, boom. Anyway.
Yeah,
that might be down the road.
That might not be week 1. The one thing we'll have to do, though, is have our sound player as a ready, accessible to be able to play the fight song like we should be playing right now after a touchdown, and some bumpers and commercials. Right now, I'm just looking down at the stands and watching the entire Allred clan munching down on some pizza, making me a little.
That's what they did, huh?
Hungry, yeah. That's what they do.
Yeah, somebody. I bet you it was Shayna.
I don't know who foot the bill, but.
Well, I don't know about footing the bill, but who went and got it? Maybe it looks to be around Carly. Maybe it was Carly.
Could be Carly. Could have been Aaron.
Guerrero to kick.
It's going to be picked up on about the 17-yard line by number 89. He breaks a tackle of Carter Dorsing and pops out to the left. He's going to work his way all the way across the field and return the ball near midfield out to about the 49-yard line. So nice return from the 17 to about the 49. So it's about a 32-yard return. But I would say on that 32-yard return, he covered about 60 yards as he went all the way across the field.
He took a big hit. And
Carter Dorsing hit him initially, but he was able to bounce off of it and keep going.
I think maybe it surprised both of them.
Well, and I think not only did it surprise both of them, but I think the Knights' coverage, as they saw Carter there putting the hit on him, probably slowed up a little bit and allowed him, once he got to the outside, to get more yardage than he would have otherwise. So the Cougars have the ball on their own 49-yard line. They're going to send a guy in motion from left to right, and he's going to get the ball. That's number 45 rather. But he's going to get tackled right at the line of scrimmage. 25 Carter Dorsing was the first Knight in
to touch
on the stop, and looked like number 16 Tyler Allred from his safety position also back there. So we'll see if the Cougars are going to try to keep working the edges and get to the outside, or if they're more going to be a run up the middle kind of a team, or how much they're going to try to throw the ball with a young offense here.
Looks like no gain, yeah?
Knight's going to be in a 4-man defensive front. They'll walk a linebacker up to the strong side. Motion again from left to right. It's going to be a fake, and the quarterback's going to drop back. He's looking to pass, but he's going to get swallowed up by number 52, Banda.
Oh, Adrian Banda.
Adrian Banda. And it's going to be a big loss of about 10 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 20. Ball's now at the 39-yard line of the Cougars.
Quarterback
He just
for
didn't have
Warden.
any time.
No, he didn't, and he saw Banda coming. Banda's a pretty well-built kid.
And he's
The
quick.
Yeah, the Warden quarterback is relatively slight. Look at their center. He looks like me except for miniature.
Quarterback's going to be in the center again with a shotgun. He's going to hand off to number 89. 89 is going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. We'll see which Knight's going to get up off the bottom of that pile. Looks like number 43, Jack Diaz. One thing that's interesting is because there have been – this is the first JV game of the year. The game against Ellensburg got canceled.
Right.
And the game –
Because of smoke.
Yeah, because of smoke. And then because the game against Othello, the varsity game, got moved to a Monday, it basically superseded the JV game. And with short notice and everything else, they decided to cancel that game as well. So some of these guys have got a little time in varsity and cleanup time, but some of them really haven't played much at all. So a great opportunity for these guys. It's going to be a punt that's going to be taken on about the 30-yard line, 35-yard line rather. It's going to be picked up by
he's
number
gone again.
81. That is Owen Ellis. And he's not going to make it all the way to the end zone, but he's going to make it all the way inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. No, they're going to mark him just outside the 20 at the 21-yard line. Owen Ellis on a nice return. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Knights deep into Warden territory on the Warden 21-yard line. They already have a 7-0 lead. There's 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Tyler Allred comes off the sideline after getting the play call.
I've been listening in here while I've been doing the computer work, and it's not even like a 3-second delay. That's
about
pretty
it.
nice. That's it.
Good. Shoot, the FCC gives more of a delay than that.
Well, we got to watch. With your mouth, we're gonna have to figure out how we do this.
Potty mouth. Tyler in shotgun. He's going to roll to his right, but throw it back to the left to a screen set up to J.C. Worsham. Good lead blocking out in front, and then J.C. makes a move on the inside of number 11 and follows the numbers all the way into the end zone for another touchdown for the Knights. So that is 2 offensive plays and 2 touchdowns for the Knights. That one, the last one was a 69-yard play. That one only needed to cover 21 yards. And
did that EXE?
That's a pass
run?
completion, so it's Tyler Allred's gets a touchdown pass there as well. 1 attempt, 1 completion.
Low snap, but picked up by Allred. Punched through by who's number 20? I don't know some of these kids.
Number 20 is Oswaldo Guerrero.
Oh, he's in double duty, huh?
Yeah.
What a deal.
Well, special teams plays on varsity don't count against your quarters.
Nice.
In JV, or vice versa.
Lots of practice.
So he gets lots of practice. Well, this is the first JV practice he's gotten because there just hasn't been any games, but the Knights have a 14-0 lead, and we are just 3 minutes and 11 seconds into the game.
Just trying to make your voice sound a little more rich. We get this soundboard figured out. I think we should peg the low.
So if it wasn't rich, what's the opposite of rich? Is it tinny?
Well, not your voice. I was just listening. It just sounded a little more tinny. So.
So now you're trying to say I shouldn't take it personally, is what you're trying to say.
No, I know you won't. That should sound a little better, though. Got to realize we've been doing 12 years of the same soundboard, the same thing, everything.
Yeah, we got a new little setup here.
Figure out which line does what and what line means what. And
yeah, so when you were listening to it on YouTube before, how did it sound?
It sounds good. And like I said, hardly any delay and didn't hitch at all. And that's just hooking in through my LTE, through my Verizon. Now, if you're AT&T here at the school, forget it.
Yeah, you have no chance of getting anything.
This is what you want to use, Sports Sounds Pro 6.
Yes.
Yeah, that's supposed to be an EXE file that should just...
So Guerrero kicks off. It's going to be taken on about the 17-yard line again, and then the return man this time, number 89, is going to be swarmed under by number 52, Adrian Banda, the first guy there, Carter Dorsing as well. So instead of getting to the outside around the far end and getting out near midfield, he's going to be brought down at the 24-yard line. Ball will be spotted on the right hash.
Yeah, then you just access the broadcast, all those files in the broadcast folder, and just load them into that, and then it should work.
You think it'll memorize, but it won't memorize all the settings for game time and halftime and all that?
I don't think that's. We just put the software on there, and then you kind of got to redo.
Yeah, we'll have to reset that. We can look at the laptop and look at this computer and mirror image it the best we can. We're going to have a timeout here by the Warden Cougars.
What's it called?
So
What's that?
What's it called? Sports something?
What, the file? Just
No, the program.
Sports. Well, I can't remember.
I'm just not finding it.
something Sports Pro or something like that. And then the inside there, once you get inside there, there should be a folder, right? Where all the music goes? Or how's that access?
It didn't create a shortcut?
Well, it may have.
What does this say?
That's the install.
Sports Sounds Pro.
Here. It's right there.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if this still works, if that thing's minimized.
A couple big defensive tackles in there for the Knights.
What is Maria's? What's she videoing right now?
Guys that look awful similar to each other. 76 and 78, Leighton and Jackson Bateman.
She's talking, not videoing. That's
Yeah. Well,
These guys are 6 foot,
it will be an adjustment for everybody.
6'2", what, about 260, the Bateman
This better
boys?
not just be the demo.
is in demo mode.
Quarterback's going to be in shotgun
It's full capacity.
with running back to his right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to have motion coming from left to right from the inside receiver. He takes a shotgun snap and he looks to the left to the outside receiver on the left side. It's going to be nearly intercepted. Carter Dorson got some hands on it but wasn't able to bring it in, and then it bounced into the hands of the receiver on that end. Is that number 81? Let's see if we can see who that was. It's going to pick up about 8 yards. Bring up second down and short from the 32-yard line.
I'm just wondering if I put the registration key in.
$50.
Yeah, it is number 81 for Warden on that catch. He's going to be out wide
I already
to the left
paid
this
that.
time. Same formation, quarterback and shotgun. He's going to drop back and look to his left. He's going to throw. He's got a man open. Owen Ellis, the safety, comes over to support, but if the pass would have been good enough, it would have dropped into number 45 for a first down. Kind of lands in between him and Owen as Owen's trying to close on the ball, and going to bring up third down and short.
Okay, I can't do this. It's too slow. It doesn't. I am. It doesn't go quick enough for me.
So 7 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first quarter. The Knights up 14-0. The Warden Cougars looking to get their first down of the contest. They're going to have third down and 2 from their own 32-yard line. Motion from right to left. Quarterback's going to drop back and look to his right. And intended for number 23, it's over his head. Number 30 for the Knights, playing cornerback, had the best shot at it. It goes through his hands as well. Number 30 is Gildardo Rincon, 6'3" junior. Some tall. Coach Allred likes tall cornerbacks.
Well, makes sense.
Both of the starting cornerbacks for the varsity are 6 foot or better. And looks right now for the JV. The other corner on the other side is Owen Ellis, and he's got to be 6 foot. Quarterback in shotgun motion right to left. He's going to drop back, look right. Basically the exact same play as before, and this time the ball is overthrown even more. So that was fourth down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs and give the Knights the ball deep into Warden territory at the 32-yard line, first down and 10. Hardly an attempt at to run the ball, mostly just passing for the Cougars. And part of the problem is when you're not successful with that, it gives a lot of possessions to the other team because every incomplete pass stops the clock. This is the third possession for the Knights, and we've only barely played 4 minutes of game time. Tyler Allred in shotgun. Jack Diaz to his left. 2 receivers are right, 1 to the left. He's going to hand off to Jack. Jack's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to break a tackle and get to the linebacker level and dive forward before he's brought down. He's going to get a gain probably about 7 or 8 yards. We'll see where they spot it. I think it's going to be about an 8-yard gain for Jack off right tackle, and did a nice job being patient, waiting for those blocks to be set up before the linebacker, number 25, was the first guy to get a hand on him, bring him down. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 for the Knights from the Warden Cougar 24-yard line. Shotgun formation, same formation. Diaz to the left, 2 receivers out wide right, 1 to the left. He's going to fake the handoff and keep it this time. He's got good blocking outside. He's got 1 man to beat. He's not able to beat him. Not a great block on the outside, but which allows number 11 for the Cougars to come up and stop Tyler, but not before he picks up the first down. He was on the 24. He's going to get all the way to the 15, so it is a 9-yard gain. I'm getting a little picky here because two plays, 2 touchdowns, and now we've had 2 plays without even a touchdown at all. So
Yeah, come on.
come on. These 9 yards at a time just isn't cutting it. 1st down and 10 for the Knights from the Cougar 15-yard line. 6 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. In the first quarter, the Knights have a 14-0 lead. Ball's on the left hash. Allred in shotgun. Diaz to his left. He's going to have 1 receiver wide to either side. He's going to fake the handoff and roll to his right. He's got pressure, but he beats the pressure and looks downfield. He throws the ball, but it is intercepted. It was intended for number 25, Carter Dorsing, and it's number, nope, it's not number 11. Let's see who that is out there. It steps across right near the goal line and intercepts the ball. He gets taken down near the 5. So that 3rd possession for the Knights comes up empty, and the Warden Cougars will have the ball, but they'll have 96 yards of grass to navigate before they can put some points on the board. And they are yet to have a first down. This is their 3rd offensive possession. Quarterback in shotgun. Running back to his left. 2 receivers out wide left, 1 wide right. He's going to hand off to that running back coming across him from left to right, number 89. He's going to get out past the 5 near the 10. Going to probably be about a 6 or 7 yard gain. Ball spotted just at the 10-yard line. So it does at least get them a little bit out from underneath the shadow of their goalposts. Give them a little more room to operate. 2nd down and about 4.
Well, where is it? Okay.
Shotgun again.
Is that it down there?
It says
Ball's near the left hash.
He's
going to roll and look to his left. He throws to an intended receiver, number 81. There's a collision between the defensive back and the receiver, and penalty marker comes out. So it looks like that's going to be a pass interference call, likely against number 81, Owen Ellis, playing cornerback on the far side of the field along the Cougar sideline.
This is all about payment.
Mm-hmm.
What does that say? Your 12 character registration key is.
There it is.
So that will be the first down for the Cougars.
I knew I wouldn't
based on
have
a
just
pass
thrown it away.
interference penalty call. Moves the ball all the way out to the 25-yard line.
6XD.
6.
This A is capital A.
Quarterback takes the ball. He throws a screen out to the right of that running back.
Capital D.
Just does kind of a, he just runs out flat looking for a screen pass, and it's over his head. Quarterback has a tendency, if the ball's not thrown accurate, it's thrown too high. And that's a dangerous one because if a defensive back gets to it, there's nothing to stop him from walking into the end zone. 2nd down and 10 now for the Cougars. Again, they're at their own 25-yard line. Same formation, except the quarterback will take that split receiver and move him a little closer to the tackle. He's going to roll to his right. He's being chased And he's going to go down, and the ball's going to pop loose. And then one of the Knights is going to pick it up, number 44, J.C. Worsham. He gets to the 5-yard line before he's hit by number 64. He falls forward, doesn't make it into the end zone, but he's going to make it down to about the 2-yard line. So that was backside pursuit by the defense to hit the quarterback and jarred the ball loose. J.C. Worsham, the beneficiary, to give the Knights great field position down to about the 2-yard line. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter. The Knights up 14-0, and they only have to get 2 yards here to score a third touchdown.
Do you want to switch now and you can try to set up that sports thing and he can talk or something?
Oh, well, he's the one that knows how to set that.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's why maybe he's
Knows how to set what up? Shoot, I think Riley set all that up. It's going to be a handoff to Jack Diaz. He's going to get hit in the backfield, but is able to push forward and stretch the ball out and fall into the end zone over left tackle. So another one-play drive for the Knights.
Here, there's cupcakes. This one's for your baby. This one's for your baby. I just had to do what I had at home. I'm sorry. I took care of it. I'll be down. How bring the baby up? She said she's coming down. So I was like, okay. Thank you. Yes. I thought you were bringing the baby up.
So Oswaldo Guerrero set to kick the extra point. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left. In the first quarter, the Knights have already jumped out to a 21-0 lead. You're listening to Royal Knights Football. RoyalKnightsFootball.com.
The file's on here. And so is this the main slider for everything?
So there's got to be a. So what do you get when you go to file? We're not doing lineups, roster, scoreboard, all that stuff. We just want.
Sorry, let me just fix this real quick. I'm going to get out of your guys' way because I think
Yeah.
we pretty much have it. Okay, so there is something that you need to know about this computer. To log onto this computer, the username is Royal SD Live. So we need to make sure we get that into your notes.
To log on to what?
To get on the computer. When you come up here to log on, you have to put in a username. That's the password.
Oh, we know the password, but not the username. Is that what you're saying?
Dot. And then / Hold on, let me make sure that's the right slash. It's this one up here. Nope, backslash. The other way. It's this one right here.
Okay, so it's a different one. So
Push your second, yeah.
it's going to be this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Royal SD Live.
All lowercase.
Yeah, I don't know that it matters, but it might. ROYAL SD Live. And then that's the password.
And then live stream with the capital.
I was just gonna say, is this a new strategy? Maybe a kickoff.
Cougars are going to take the kickoff and return it up the right sideline, right near the 30-yard line. That's number 45 on the return. Number 76, Leighton Bateman, down to make the tackle.
I don't remember how to get it.
Neither do I.
I,
It wasn't new set.
Yeah, that's the stream on YouTube.
no.
So does it keep that also when it's done?
You can decide
If you want
at the end if you want to archive it or not.
I know Riley set all that up initially, but I'm not sure.
So you can decide.
So we're gonna have to.
Cougars in shotgun. There's going to be a timeout called before they're able to get the play off. It was going to be a fly sweep to the left. Cougars take their second timeout of the half with 5 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first quarter. They trail the Knights 21-0, first down and 10 from their own 30-yard line. They're going to call timeout and try to get organized here for this drive.
I was over there trying to figure out, because I went to see Larry to see how he was doing it. And I was here in the stands, and I know the passwords and stuff, so I was like trying to get the video and wondering what the heck's going on. So I went down there, and they had some things connected wrong, so I fixed those. And then I still couldn't figure out what was going on. Well, I did some more reading, up here, the one that goes in Maria's booth has to have an iPad that's supposed to be like.
Why are we
the best
paused out
iPad,
now?
You know, whatever, the best iPad that everybody has, whatever. It's supposed to be connected to that. And what happens is, she takes the video, and it goes into the huddle box, and then it puts that video on the iPad, and then the iPad is what's sending the video out. And so the reason, so
So we need
like,
2 more iPads, basically.
so
Well, mine could be on the sideline, but we need, like, you wanted an iPad Pro, we could get that.
yeah, and then you use it for the booth. Yeah. And so anyway, that's the thing that's necessary. All right, I think we can roll, but nothing lag up on you.
I don't know if there would be any of that stuff. We're at the timeout now. The quarterback's going to look to his left. He's going to throw the ball, and it's going to be intercepted by number 16, Tyler Allred. Tyler's going to run it back for a touchdown from about the 25-yard line. This is the same danger we were talking about before when they threw that screen pass out to the right and threw it high. This time they throw it to the left. Tyler Allred steps in front of it and takes it back to the end zone. We do have a penalty marker down after he crossed the goal line. I imagine this will be a dead ball penalty, but I'm curious to see what the call is. The official that dropped the flag is over there talking now to the white hat. It's going to be a personal foul against the Knights.
I was just trying to find the stupid page.
My theory also was, come to the game, yo-yos.
Yeah, what I don't know is how to access loading those. We need to access that to load them, and I shoot.
They're figuring out stuff on the computer in there. Because it went away.
I know why it's harder, Jim, because, it's thumb, it's only one, and here it's thumb and.
So are they going to take the touchdown off the board?
That's,
Yeah, and for
this is a
soccer,
good film to practice on.
yeah, it is.
Well, I'm not gonna probably do this.
Yeah, no, you use your own machine, but
Yeah.
I also we got a
That's a good question, and I don't know the answer.
that we got for the school.
Looks like they're going to kick the extra point. Guerrero's got the tee on the ground, and I think what they'll do is they'll enforce that penalty on the kickoff, so the Knights will be back 15 yards at the kickoff. That's my guess. We'll wait and see.
Well, I'm just saying, so we might want to even give that a go and see if you like that, because it's really good. That's a really nice lens on it.
So when it says select a page, what does that mean? Button drag mode on off. Kick's going to be short, no good. But after the interception return for a touchdown by Tyler Allred, the Knights have jumped out to a 27-0 lead with 4 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first quarter. And now is when we would play the fight song. So if you go to file, is there a way to file? Is there like create page or something?
That's it. You right click on it. I just started to read this.
It's delayed, what,
Step
10
one, create a
seconds,
page.
guys?
All sound buttons must reside within a page.
Right click on one of the page buttons labeled blank page. So is that up here? One of these buttons?
Select add page button from the pop-up menu.
Is it like a 10-second delay?
Yeah, I mean, depending on,
Because I was.
I can actually
Okay.
adjust this.
So come here. Right click on that.
Right click on
Did it say right click? What did it say?
I'm looking at.
nothing's going.
You can come down here to the,
Well, these are the arrows.
yeah. So what was it? What's it say? Right click on one of the page buttons labeled blank page and select add page button from the pop-up menu. Or is that wouldn't be there. It'd have to be there. Oh, here.
Oh, right click? Well, that's stupid. So we're going to call it ads.
Sure. Kickoff for the night is going to be taken about the 32-yard line by the Cougars. Number 45 is going to get straight up field this time. He's going to get out past the 45 to about the 46. So about a 14-yard return. And we'll set the Cougars up with pretty good field position near midfield.
Hey, Blake. Who is texting me right now? Who is waiting with you? Oh, okay. Your bag's still in my room. Do you need it? Do you have homework or anything?
I wonder once you're in there if you can select multiples or not.
Okay.
Like everything that says add or something. First down and 10 for the Cougars from their own 46-yard line. Quarterback in shotgun, running back to his left. He's going to have motion from right to left. He's going to hand that off to number 19, and he's going to be swallowed up by number 52, Adrian Banda, for a loss. I think we've already seen that play with the same result. Adrian Banda, and they're in a hurry, and it's going to be actually an 8-yard loss as the running back, the receiver, going across the quarterback for that fly sweep motion, got the ball and veered kind of around to try to get around Banda and even went farther back. And so a big 8-yard loss on that play is going to bring up second down and 18 for the Cougars. If you get to where it says adds and then you try to add them all, I wonder if it'll add them all. Like click on the first one and then I don't think he has it set up for that to be a recognized sound. Tyler Allred comes up with a big stop from his safety position. It's going to be a gain of about 4 or 5 yards, but still not back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to give him a 6-yard gain. Going to bring up third down and 12. Now I'm wondering if you go to that.
Okay.
It's fine.
You guys getting it figured out?
Starting to. What about having this recognized?
But we don't have that sound recognized, do we, in OBS?
It should. It should just play the desktop audio. If you go, did you try playing something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, lunchtime, guys. Who had the opposite sex repellent meal?
Yeah, me.
More meat of love combo?
Over
We
here.
have window
I'm not
capture,
fat, I'm
USB
husky
mixer.
special.
Bingo. What are you really
'Cause
getting with
we were
greasy
using
fast
audio
food?
input
Instead, try
capture
a new
before.
Spice-alicious low-fat buffalo chicken sandwich at Subway. Now part of a Subway Fresh Fit meal. A simple way to enjoy eating better. Subway, eat fresh.
Subway Fresh Fit is not a diet program. Participation may vary. Limited time only. Fat content refers to
Yeah.
regular 6-inch subs on white or 9-grain wheat bread prepared to standard formula.
Because it's one of these.
No, it's not. There is a.
Because we have to be able to hear that so we know.
There is a to main.
Quarterback's going to duck and chuck to the left sideline out to about the 40-yard line. That's going to fall incomplete, intended for number 81. On the coverage for the Knights, number 19, Ty Miller, was in good coverage. Going to bring up fourth down from the Cougars 40. Or was that fourth down? It's going to be turnover on downs. That was fourth down. So the Knights will have the ball inside Warden Cougar territory down to the Warden 40-yard line. Tyler Allred gets the play call from the sidelines and brings it to the huddle.
He's on the sideline. Here, we can do this. Ready? Yeah.
Before we were using the audio input capture thing. Tyler under center, high formation. He's going to fake that and roll to the left. He's looking downfield. He's got a man, number 84, Santillon. He catches it, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 10 or 11-yard line. Awful long arms to reach up and grab that over the defensive back.
What device did you plug in? Mic in, line in, or headphone?
I put it into the. You shouldn't. Oh. Just say headphones. Just click next. And just click OK. That's fine.
So the ball is actually going to be spotted at the 12. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Knights from the Warden 12-yard line with just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Knights looking to stretch their lead by 5 touchdowns. Allred's under center. He's going to hand off to Carter Dorsing up the middle, and Carter is going to stumble his way into the end zone after getting through the line of scrimmage untouched. The linebacker makes a play at him, but not enough to bring him down directly, allowing Carter to stumble forward and fall into the end zone for a 12-yard touchdown.
If you start one of those, Brian.
Yeah, let me look it up. Let's do
Yeah.
From the most trusted name in the Columbia Basin.
No, and it's not bumping here either. It's normally back there.
You'll love Callahan's rock-solid product. Multiple applications include driveways, roads, stackyards, and landscaping. A pothole's worst nightmare. Call Callahan.
But we can't hear it. We need to be able to hear it. That's a problem.
To get rocked.
And can you hear it and us talking at the same time? It's not drowning us out, is it?
But we can't hear it. We need
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem.
So we just can't hear it through the headphones.
Give me a chance. Let's trade. Because this only goes in. So you would need...
So before, when you had a setup on the laptop, you had audio input capture as one of the OBS.
I got UBS. Yeah, the USB mixer.
No.
I changed it to be called that.
Oh.
Yeah, I just changed the name of it.
Yeah, but it wasn't our mixer board before that was doing it. It was the audio capture, which actually, see, we have another cable.
Audio input capture. Or audio input capture.
Wasn't it? I think it was.
Call it that if you want, but it's the same.
I mean, I don't care what it's called, but I think one of those has to be...
Same thing. Now you're going to get it in twice.
You mean like it's going to be doubled up echo?
Yeah, I mean, now you have two of them. See, they're both doing the same thing.
So play one of those songs and see if I can hear it.
Okay, so I'll turn off the one I was using.
But does that turn everything off? No, it doesn't.
Okay, lunchtime, guys.
Nope, I can't
Who
hear that
had
either.
the opposite sex repellent meal?
Yeah, me.
More meat or love combo?
Over here.
I'm not
Guerrero
fat,
set to
I'm
kick
husky
off from the
special.
left hash. He's going to kick it straight down the hash. He's going to be taken by 45 at about the 18-yard line. He drops it, picks it up, and tries to get out up the middle of the field. He does, and it looks like he's going to be brought down shy of the 40-yard line. Guerrero, the kicker, is the one that has to come up to make the stop.
Subs on white or 9-grain wheat bread, the third standard formula.
I think the ball's going to be right at the... Nope, it's going to be the 39-yard line on the left hash for the Cougars. So they have had decent field position to start most of their drives. Just haven't been able to get anything going. They have one first down. That first down was due to a pass interference call against the Knights.
You guys have a cable, and so we need that cable. And the cable, instead of going in here, we just need to plug it into one of those inputs. And so
out of a USB to what?
It's
no, it's not a USB. It's a headphone.
Headphone jack.
It's the headphone jack cable, the one that runs the 7 and 8, and then runs into the computer. The stereo jack one.
Runs out of this.
No.
Yeah, it does. Well, that black.
No, we have the one here that's the red and the blue, and then it's the little stereo one.
But that's a really shorty.
What I don't
Computer's gonna have to
understand,
sit up
yeah,
here.
I mean, I'll just have to buy one. But what I don't understand is that this is an in, so I should have been able to input into there, but it wasn't doing it. So if we go
See, normally we go...
here, say okay.
Well,
Close that.
what do you got there? You just need an adaptable. That should work.
Is that going to work?
I don't know. Do you want to listen to?
I don't care what it is.
Get
Wait till in between plays here. It's going to be a handoff on the fly sweep, but instead of going to the outside, he cuts it right up the middle. Number 44, J.C. Worsham, one of the Knights that gets him right at the line of scrimmage. All I hear is a buzz. I mean, yeah, I hear a buzzing sound, but I don't hear the sound.
My local Napa store, I just call them up and say, hey, they know who I am. I would recommend that anyone shop at Napa. Great prices.
So normally we would run that into one of these here.
For us.
Yeah.
Get the good stuff.
Make it in the right, please.
Yeah, or otherwise Ryan can't hear anything. Again, shotgun
it
formation.
takes more than just the ability to make good furniture to become the #1 selling brand of home furniture in North America. It takes quality, style, selection, and service. These are the 4 cornerstones you'll find in Ashley Furniture and available at Easy Home Furnishings. Offering financing OAC, rent to own with no credit checks and no credit hassles. It's so easy to shop at Easy Home Furnishings, 900 East Broadway in Moses Lake.
I don't hear anything except for a hum. Quarterback for the Cougars goes to the sideline to get the play call. 3rd down and 9. They do have the ball inside Knight territory, just inside the 49-yard line. They're going to have to come up with a big play here.
Looking for the highest quality, most reasonably priced mattress on the market? The name to remember is Comfort Solutions by King Coil. They use the latest technology, the best material, and when you think about the exceptional value, sweet dreams are guaranteed. Available at Easy Home Furnishings. Offering financing options OAC, rent to own with no credit checks and no credit hassles. It's so easy to shop at Easy Home Furnishings, 900 East Broadway in Moses Lake.
For the Cougars. And I don't know if they oh, they did punt one time, and it was nearly returned for a touchdown by Owen Ellis. So we'll see if they punt again here or they decide to go for it. Looks to me like they're going to go for it here. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. The ball's at the left hash. Quarterback's got 1 running back to his right. He's going to take the snap and drop. He wants to roll right, but there's pressure coming, and so he has to come straight up the field. And that pressure from the outside is number 76, Leighton Bateman, who doesn't let him get away, reaches out with that paw and grabs the quarterback and yanks him down to the ground.
When it comes to appliances that help you cook faster,
down, they needed 9 yards. They're actually going to lose yards. They're going to lose about 5 yards. The Knights are going to take over on downs from the Warden Cougar 46-yard line.
Perfect Whirlpool appliance at tremendous savings.
There's just 30
Offering
seconds left
financing
in the
options
first
OAC,
quarter.
rent to own with no credit checks and no credit hassles. It's so easy to shop at Easy Home Furnishings, 900 East Broadway in Moses Lake.
Easy Home Furnishings, making it easy for you.
Yes. Yeah, I said a lot of quick possessions for the Cougars, putting the ball in the hands of the Knights. Allred's going to be in shotgun. He wants motion to come from right to left, and he's going to look to his left for a screen pass, and it is not completed. It was intended for number 19, Ty Miller. It was a little high, which is hard to believe, since Ty is about 6'4", but he's not able to bring it down. Ty Miller's a interesting story. Didn't play football last year as a freshman, decides to play as a junior, and at camp he really performed well, especially on the defensive side. Got a lot of potential. Not afraid, even though he's tall and slight of build, not afraid to put his nose in there and make hard plays. 2nd down and 10 now for the Knights. Ball's on the right hash. Knights going to have 2 receivers to the narrow side of the field and 1 over here to the wide side of the field. Allred's going to fake the handoff and keep it himself, and he's going to actually get brought down. Good play by number 18, who also doubles as quarterback on offense. Or is that number 19? Not sure. But brings Tyler down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Going to be 3rd down and 10. First time the Knights have really been in a long down and distance scenario.
There's no reason that there shouldn't be some sound coming through.
You don't have to come out the audio port, do you?
Here, let me do this real quick. Can you hear it if I do this?
So we're going to come to the end of the first quarter.
At Napa Auto Parts, we know that
And
trucks
no,
are
I
as
can't hear
varied as
anything. The
their
only thing
owners.
that's different
From
is now
small
my
imports
headphone I
from
can only
full-size
hear out of
pickups
one
to
ear.
vans large and small, even bigger rigs. If you own a truck, Napa has more of what you need than anybody. So no matter what truck you drive, we've got the part or accessory for you. Well, almost every truck. At Napa Auto Parts, you'll find the largest selection of different parts and accessories available anywhere, and the most knowledgeable people in the business. Great products, great prices, and great people. That's Napa.
So why can't I?
So at the end of the first quarter, the Knights have a 34-0 lead, and they'll come out into the second quarter with the ball, but it's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll be going, instead of going right to left, they'll be going from left to right. They'll have the wind in their favor as the wind is blowing from west to east.
So I should be able to plug in there, and we should be able to get something off of that. But I don't know where the volume is for that. See, because here you got USB 2-track, two phones control room,
Hey,
2
try
main
that.
mix.
This wasn't pushed down.
Well, that's the FX, but we can turn them all on. We can do
FX, so I could have cool echo sounds,
Yes,
stuff
you
like
could.
that.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'm on the input side, not the listening side. I don't think real truck is what we want.
At Napa Auto Parts, we know you have a choice of where to go when it comes to get parts and accessories for your vehicle. We appreciate every time you choose Napa. More and more folks just like you are choosing Napa every day. And we like to think there are a couple of pretty good reasons for that, like Napa's quality parts, our national warranty program good at over 6,000 Napa stores, as well as thousands of Napa Auto Care centers. At Napa, you'll find quality, experienced people to help you find everything from which wiper blade or set of brakes is
Nice
best
pass
for your
for
vehicle
Tyler Allred to Carter Dorsing. He gets up the sideline and looks like number 11 tries to knock him out. He's able to tightrope before and pick up another 7 yards before number 81 knocks
you have a
it.
choice of where to go when it comes to get parts and accessories
Ball
for your
down to the
vehicle.
19-yard line of the Warden
Every time
Cougars.
you choose Napa. More and more folks just like
So
you
just
are
a little
choosing
quick
Napa
pass
every day.
out
and we
to
like
the
to think there are a couple of pretty
right
good reasons for that.
from Allred
like
to
Napa's
Dorsing.
quality parts. Our national warranty program good at over 6,000 Napa stores, as well as thousands of Napa Auto Care centers. At Napa, you'll find quality, experienced people to help you find everything from which wiper blade or set of brakes is best for your vehicle to the best running board or shocks for your truck, SUV, or car. And when it comes to selection, we've
Tyler
got
Allred
more
in shotgun.
different
Jack
parts and
Diaz to his
accessories
left.
available than
He's
any
got
other parts
Santiana
store,
Dorsing wide
Go to
left.
Napa for quality
Ellis
parts,
wide
quality
right.
people, huge selection,
He's going to
and
hand
the
off to
best
Diaz.
warranty in
Diaz
the
stutter
business.
steps in the backfield
Napa.
and then picks a hole.
Napa.
Bounces through the hole out to the right. Right along the right sideline, he's going to be tackled for a gain. It's probably going to be about a 7 or 8 yard gain. We'll see where they spot it. Going to be down. Well, they haven't put the ball down yet. They might take a timeout for a measurement here. They're going to put the ball on the... No, not a measurement, but the official's going to call time.
So it's still playing.
It'll be 2nd down and 2. The ball's at the 12-yard line.
No, it was playing though. That's what I'm saying. Is when you were listening because you could hear it. Do I get rid of this desktop audio? Is that the problem? Because if I mute that and then I go play, I should get nothing. Nothing should be turned to.
They were good. I had two, so how about that auxiliary?
Allred under center. High formation backfield behind him. He's going to fake the handoff and roll to his left. Pressure's coming, but he makes a nice throw to Carter Dorsing. Carter Dorsing's going to pick up the first down, get inside the 5, probably taken down about the 4-yard line. So it's going to be about a 9-yard gain, going to set up 1st down and goal. Allred does a nice job eluding that pressure from the defense coming from the left side.
going to set up first down and goal. Already did a nice job eluding that pressure from the defense coming from the left side.
Knights make their way to the line of scrimmage. First down and goal from the 4-yard line. Allred in shotgun. Diaz to his right. 3 receivers wide right. Tight end to the left. He's going to roll to his right and decide, nope, he's going to carry it himself. He's going to try to get into the end zone, and he does. He's met at about the 1-yard line, but puts his head down and stretches the ball across the goal line on the right corner for a touchdown for the Knights. There's a little discussion between the white hat and the side judge, but then ultimately the white hat raises his hands again to signal the touchdown. So the Knights have put more points on the board with 10 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second quarter. The Knights have a 40-0 lead pending the extra point. Guerrero's getting plenty of practice between the varsity game scoring 61 points on Friday and the JV team already having 6 touchdowns here in the first half. A little bit of a bobbled snap, but Allred puts it down, and Guerrero kicks it on time and puts it through. So the Knights have a 41-0 lead with 10 minutes and 35 seconds left until halftime. And the Cougars have just not been able to get anything going on offense.
Fat, I'm Husky special.
Bingo. What are you really getting with greasy fast?
I don't know. I can't figure it out. I gotta go to
I think that's the missing thing. I mean, the thing that's left, you know what I mean? Like everything else. And we'll save and archive this game so we can go back and watch it and just
What's playing right there?
see how it goes.
So it plays, but you're not hearing it.
But we can't hear it. It'll play, but we can't hear it. And so it's important that we be able to hear it so we know when to cut in and when to fade and all that fun stuff.
Okay, so
what if we plugged in to the sound in the back of the computer?
That's where I'm plugged in right now.
Oh, so you are plugged in back there.
So did you just shut us down?
Yeah, I tried both. So
Are we done?
we can be done.
Well, I thought you just closed YouTube.
No. Well, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
Closing YouTube doesn't matter. You don't have to have that open. You're still out.
Well, I've got a meeting in myself in half an hour, so whatever makes sense.
So I guess when you close, it'd just be.
Let's just close it down. I mean, I'm fine.
So we need to load that computer with all the buttons, which we know how to do. It's just going to take some time.
Yeah, we can set up the laptop. I mean, come with the laptop and just mirror image it.
Is this going to actually stay in this room?
No, it'll go down in here.
But I mean, right now it's not. You're just going to lock it and keep it in here.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk away. You guys turn it off and walk away.
You can keep doing that part of it anyways, Ryan. Did you turn the broadcast off?
Yeah, I'm not. What'd you say? Yeah, the plan is to leave it in there, and that's why I was saying that room down there needs that door has got a lock, and then we've got to do something different.
We need to put a combo lock on it.
You know what I mean? Like that window's got to be
Secured
like
better.
a board that goes over it or something. Because it'd be nice too if this stuff is in the dark, as opposed to because the light is what's gonna. Because taking it all apart, that can happen, but it's just annoying. But yeah. Anyway, yes, we have to figure out how to get the sound from here and into there. Why it is not doing that now, I don't have any idea. It doesn't make any sense to me. Because I want to do something real quick, Mike. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Is the broadcast still going, or is it on?
Yeah, it's still going.
Okay.
It's not even possible that anybody's listening.
Can you hear that?
No, I can't hear it.
See, that's what just doesn't make sense. Like something. It's not outputting to the right place.
Cougars pick up some yards just past the original line of scrimmage. Out to about the 16-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8. You still have video and everything? You still have video and everything going?
Yeah, no, it's
okay.
Videos I've been watching it. It's not been hitchy or nothing.
Quarterback in shotgun, he's going to look to his right. He's going to look at that man in the seam, number 11. And it's going to be on his back shoulder. He's not going to be able to secure it. And it goes to the ground. Going to bring up 4th down and 8 now for the Cougars. Now, most of the time they've had decent field position, and 4th down has been near midfield. This time they are deep in their own territory, but it looks like they may go for it anyways. 4th down and 8 from their own 21-yard line. Shotgun formation. Quarterback's going to look to his right, and he falls short, intended for number 81.
That's why. Because it's set to output to that thing, and that's not an output. It needs to go here. Now you tell me if you hear that.
You might have to can't save settings. Absolutely.
There you go.
Son of a bitch.
He's leaving me hanging, man. Look at him. He's leaving me hanging.
What's that?
I'm trying to double high five you.
Oh, sorry,
Would you let me hang?
But now I can't hear it.
Yeah,
right?
Because I unplugged it.
Now you think you're going to plug it in there and it's going to be fine?
The problem is there's no volume is the issue. So like if can you hear it?
No, I can't. At all.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay, so let's try that other cable.
Yeah, that with the 1/4 inch.
Yeah. What did I do with it?
Oh, right there. Knight's going to have great field position. Tyler Allred in shotgun, kind of a pistol formation. He's going to give the ball to 43 Jack Diaz. And Jack is going to avoid 1 tackle, avoid 2 tackles, sidestep a 3rd tackle, and get into the end zone right along the right hash. So another 1-play drive for the Knights.
11-12 mono, right? Okay, so let me do it.
It takes more than just the ability to make good furniture to become the #1 selling brand of home furniture.
And I can control the volume
America.
here.
It takes quality, style, selection,
okay, now do you have
These are the 4 cornerstones
an idea?
in Ashley Furniture.
Of course, this will all be set up for the most part from now on. Yeah, well, at our field mark, that's easy.
Easy to shop at Easy Home Furnishings, 900 East Broadway in Moses Lake.
So 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. The Knights have jumped out to a 49-0 lead and a running clock. So even during the in-between here, waiting for the kickoff, the clock will continue to run. That rule changed a little while ago, a year or two ago. It used to be the running clock didn't start until once you got into the second half. But now, as soon as you get to that 40-point margin, the running clock begins. Yeah, keep up. You're not keeping up with the score. People at home are wondering. But I don't know. You know, I'm happy to be done because if you got to go, I don't want to, like, what are we going to do to shut it all down or whatever. So
yeah, and I can move it.
let's call it a night.
Okay.
I got a meeting to get to anyways.
4:27, second quarter. Okay, Ryan, we're going to just shut her down.
Okay. I was going to spend a little. Are you leaving? Because we can do this.
You can still do that. We're just going to shut all the broadcasts down, and that would be the only thing up. And then you can just he can just shut it down when he's done.
We need to remember that this thing specific, it has you options to where to output.
Okay.
Where was that at? Under tools?
It was under preferences somewhere. Setup, personalize. No, cancel, not personalize. Options. And then system. And then you can output it where you
But I would imagine it's going to be set to that from now on.
Yeah, but this computer was set.
Okay, so what we need is a cable that goes from a headphone to whatever that size is. And it would even be nice if it was too. So
We have that.
Stereo.
We have that.
Oh, is it?
We have it, but
It's in our
only
bag.
this long.
I didn't bring the whole bag, just the
It's
laptop.
only this long though.
Oh, okay. Well, when we get down there too, I gotta figure out where we're gonna put.
We're gonna have to configure things, but yeah, we have one. It's the red and blue for left and right, and then it's stereo jack on the other side for headphones.
Okay.
We have 2 of them actually.
So when do we want to try this again?
But yeah, we have one. It's the red and blue.
Should be Friday. I mean, Friday will be fine.
Just in the afternoon
Yeah.
after school.
Well, or I'll get done with practice. That'll be plenty of time.
What time do you normally get done with practice?
Well, it's a Friday and there's a game, so I'll be done probably 5:30 at the latest.
Okay. Well, let's plan on just coming up at 5:30, and if it's all set and good, and we want to go get some dinner or something, we can go do that.
News to the fan base that there's going to be video, or do you just do it?
I think we just shock them the first time, and then we advertise it the second time if it's good.
You get a good pass there? Or, oh, just, that's called a filter or something like that.
So let this exist. So I want to go back and watch it later, and we can delete it later. This is not sensitive.
What about where this video is going to be doing what she's doing? Do we have the cable?
That's
to
he
tell us?
ordered it.
It's supposed to be here Wednesday or Thursday.
So then it will come from that room all the way down.
We already have the holes. We're just going to fish it through the same holes we already have.
I think, Mike, this is probably like the shutdown order is you can go back to pregame.
Yeah.
The mixer's still on that one.
Yeah. Stop
and then
streaming.
stop